got stuff going, got the video going, and now we got music here in three, two. Whoop, hold on. Yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Just drop that ass, bitches, open micers in the house. Pop that pussy with that open micers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head, Jacob looking inbred. Open micers, bitch, heard what I said. Drop that ass, open micers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. Open micers in the house, open micers is a mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. The mic is now open.
That's right, the mic is now open. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm Jacob Craig, and man, we're here for another host episode.
Yeah.
we should be so lucky.
Yeah, nobody wants to be on the show anymore. Wonder why.
Yeah, we've crashed out, man. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done for. We'll never have another guest on. Our guest for this week had to pull out. He apparently, unfortunately, got in a car accident like 30 minutes ago, so not going to be able to make it to the show. But that's all right for the listeners because you guys tell us all the time that you prefer when me and Jason just talk to each other than when we talk to famous comedians. So
that's so weird. I don't know
weird,
why.
Dude. I don't know either. Maybe that should be our model is just fucking coming on here, me calling you bald, you call me fat, and then we just fucking make $1 million.
I mean, hey, I'm for it. I could use some money right about now.
Yeah, what you got going on, man?
Oh, not much. Just still house hunting, which I don't know if it's going to happen because the house I was looking at, turns out they only want cash offers. They're not taking loans or anything like that. So,
what the fuck? Who has just the cash? Hold on. Now, don't take this the wrong way, Jason. Don't take this as an insult.
Uh-huh.
But the kind of houses that you're in the market for and looking at, how are those people in any position to ask for only cash offers?
I don't know. This is completely out of my realm of understanding.
Like you would think like a cash offer for like a premier home in like an upscale neighborhood, not like just a normal house.
Like, a $1.5 million mansion or something. Like, you got some celebrity coming in. It's like, I'll pay cash for it. Okay, that's fine. But these are like, just regular like 3-bedroom houses in Gulfport, Mississippi. And it's like, we want cash?
Bro.
Who the fuck has that kind of cash?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but call me the bad news bear because nobody in Gulfport has cash money to buy a fucking house.
Dude, nobody
Not a single
does.
Goddamn person,
then,
but especially not in Gulfport, Mississippi. Because if they had that kind of money, they're not going to buy a house in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Yeah, no shit. If you have that kind of money, you're not moving where I was looking to move.
No, dude, you're not on the corner of the hood and the ghetto.
No, you're not right around the corner from a local gas station. Not even like a named gas. There's like Bert's gas station.
You were trying to move next to Bert's gas station, dude. You were trying to make Bert the guy you see every single morning and exchange pleasantries with.
It's got like 2 pumps out front. It probably does not even real gas, just water. They just fill a gas tank with water.
Dude, the gas station that I stop at, it's very much the same type of thing. Like it is like it's a named store, but they do have like the whatever, like the Marathon gas out front or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can't pay at the pump. There's 4 gas pumps. And when you tell the lady like, "Hey, I want 20 on one," she's like, "Do you want regular?" I'm like, wait, why do I have to tell you now? There's a button out there for me to press. You have to type something into the machine to tell it I'm getting regular gas.
What else do you have? Well, we got regular and sweet tea.
We've got regular gas and we've got rocket fuel out there too.
You want to get to work real fast? You get the rocket fuel.
And the sweet old lady behind the cash register, she tells me to be careful every single morning. She's like, "Be careful. It's starting to get real bad out there."
Yeah,
like I'm not one of the people like spinning out of the parking lot at fucking 60 miles an hour. And I'm just like, yes, ma'am. I'll be real careful as my fucking tires screech out of the parking lot.
as you pull out, like the front windows are just getting pelted with rocks.
Yeah, dude. I just drive through the front door of the gas station. Yes, ma'am. I'll be careful. It's looking real bad out there. Traffic's getting real bad.
You be careful too, ma'am.
No shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the kind of gas station where I walk in and there's like a set of old men that sit there and drink coffee, and then they take turns getting up and buying lottery tickets and making fun of the old lady behind the counter. Just like talking shit to her.
Wow.
Like they're all friends. And then when I walk in and I'm like, you know, and at least I'm the type that looks like I would belong in this kind of gas station. I'll walk in with my hat on. I wipe my feet when I come in. I'd country it up a little bit. They still look at me like I shouldn't be in the store.
Because you have all your teeth. That's why.
I guess so. Dude, I almost forgot. This is the best part. There's a sign out front that says pull your pants up before you come in or don't come in at all. only at a small gas station in Gulfport, Mississippi could you get away with having a sign up like that. That's just like you might as well just say freaking no blacks. It's the same sign.
Oh, Mississippi is such a special place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's real nice. And I'm not hating on the sign. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do. But I do read it and laugh every morning when I walk in there.
Is that the kind of place that, you know, they have like a cook back there making up some like fried chicken, and it's not like they have no health inspection or anything. It's just an old lady back there cooking.
I wish that they had food. They don't have food there, but they have that like that thing that used like it looks like it used to be like a gumball machine, but they have like beef jerky and dried sausage patties in it. Have you ever seen those?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
It looks like a little dispenser thing, and there's tongs, and you open it up, and you use the tongs to get out the meat sticks or whatever.
Yeah.
They have before. That. That's the best they got.
And it's unwrapped meat sticks. They're just thrown in there.
Yeah, dude. Unwrapped meat sticks was the title of my first porno.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those like beef jerky pucks. They look like a hockey puck. What the hell are those things? I've never had one of those before.
I've just assumed that it's like a dried out sausage patty.
I thought it was just like a piece of leather or something.
Yeah.
It's a coaster. I thought it was a coaster.
Yeah. It's like I don't want the condensation to get in my cup holder. Let me take one of these. Maybe it'll rehydrate it into food.
Yeah, it's like a huge ass steak once it's done.
Yeah, it's just like you're pulling a T-bone out when you get into work. You're like, guys, guess what happened? I'm having the best day.
But yeah, that's what happened. Cash offer only. So I'm like, well, back to searching.
Yeah, that's dumb, dude. And people who haven't house hunted in a while, because like I just got done with it before we settled on this place. The people that are trying to leverage this real estate into some kind of money in this economy are absolute lunatics.
I know.
Because they literally will have just like a dilapidated, falling apart structure. You can't call it anything besides a structure. It has a roof, which makes it a structure. And they'll be like $250,000 and you have to put down a $10,000 deposit.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
And that's
It's a shed with a cat living in it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What do you mean?
And I don't know what these people are thinking. Like, they have these houses that are damn near dilapidated. They want $250,000 for it, and it's like, this ain't gonna pass any kind of like FHA inspection or anything. Like, there's no, unless somebody has a cash offer, there's no way these houses are gonna sell.
Dude, we were talking to one lady. I don't know if I said this or not back when we were house hunting, but we were talking to one lady in Hurley, Mississippi, who had this trailer that she was doing work on, right?
Yeah.
And she's talking to us about all the work she wants to do, this double wide trailer, and we're like, okay, it sounds really nice when it'll be done and everything. It sounds a little nicer than a regular double wide trailer. And she's like, but I'm still not entirely sold on renting it out yet because I kind of want to turn it into an Airbnb.
What?
Like, so you think that people are vacationing in a town in Mississippi that people who live in this state don't know exist?
Oh my God. Dude.
And it's in the middle of the woods.
That just shows how fucking delusional everyone in this country is. And it's not just here in Mississippi. It's this whole goddamn godforsaken country. People are have lost all sense of just sense. No sense whatsoever. None.
Yeah, it's especially bad here in Mississippi, though, I think. Because, dude, let me tell you about what happened today. So I didn't listen to the lady at the gas station.
You weren't careful.
I wasn't careful. Kind of driving like a lunatic. But as bad as I drive, because I do drive a little faster than I probably should, but I have a 45-minute drive to work every morning. So it's like I get over to the fast lane as soon as I can, and I go about 80, just a steady 80. If there's someone behind me and I need to go a little faster, I'll crank it up to 85 or so, or I'll get over and let them pass me, whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing super crazy. But then someone is like tailgating me onto the interstate. They're tailgating me on the interstate. And they're like weaving through traffic, constantly changing lanes, trying to pass everybody. And they still have the paper on the window that's up at the car dealerships on the fucking car, driving it like this.
It was probably like a mechanic at the gas station or the car dealership.
It was definitely either a mechanic or someone on the test drive of their fucking life. Because they were driving like they've owned this car for their entire life. And it still has the paper on the fucking window. I could look at the paper and tell you how much to buy the car for. I know exactly how much it's worth, and you're driving it. And it was a fucking Lexus. You're driving a fucking Lexus like that.
Yeah, that's obviously somebody that does not own that car. That is the mechanic, or they told some gopher to like, hey, bring this car over to the other, our sister car dealership over in another city. And he's just like, okay. Yeah. And it's like a 30-minute drive, and he gets there in like 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's gotta be something like that. Or he gets paid by the job, not by the hour. Because, I mean, he was fucking booking it.
Dude, is there nothing worse than, like, being on the interstate and doing, like, 80 miles an hour, and somebody wants to tailgate you, and there's, like, every other lane is open. And it's like, what are you doing? Why?
And the insult of it, okay, this happened to me yesterday, is that the fucking police on the interstate will come screaming up behind me in the fast lane. Guess what, motherfucker? I've slowed down to 70. But then they'll sit there and ride your ass like they want you to go faster so you can pull me over, cocksucker? No, thank you. Are you going to pull me over for doing the speed limit? What's your move here?
And then we have our Ocean Springs police who like to put on their lights so they can go through the intersections, and then as soon
immediately turn it off.
Yeah, turn them off. I'm like, well, there's a sale on donuts down the street. What the hell's going on? Why would you do that?
Yeah, I'm fucking mad at the police right now, dude. I got a ticket in the mail the other day.
How'd you get a ticket in the mail?
because I was going through Moss Point, and Moss Point PD didn't even pull me over because they didn't want to leave their speed trap. And they took a picture of me doing 50 and a 35 following traffic
Oh,
and
jeez.
sent me a fucking ticket in the mail. And I got it a month after, or 2 months after almost it happened. So I'm like, I don't even remember what I was doing that day or how fast I was actually going or what's happening. But I know, like, I can tell from the picture and where I'm at. Yeah, everyone drives fast through there, and I wasn't in front. I'm
Yeah.
following traffic.
Well, that's why
You just couldn't
that's
see
why
the
they
license
got
plate in front of me.
that's why they got your license plate, because you were the last one.
Yeah, exactly. I was the lucky fucker who they just got a ticket sent in the mail for. And
Yeah.
then on the ticket, so they have the options, right? Where it's like you can pay the ticket in full, you can go to court, or you can do the class, it'll get taken off your record, and you pay a smaller amount than what's on the ticket. The ticket that they sent me is for $230
Jeez.
for not even going 20 miles over the speed limit. And the smaller amount for if I take the class is still $230.
Yeah, just go ahead and pay it. That class sucks. I did that one time when I was younger to get out of a ticket.
But I would do it if it would actually lower, but they want me to do the class and pay the $230. So fuck you. I'll have my day in court, and I don't care if you throw me in jail. I'll make a scene, goddammit.
See, they used to do it where if you got a ticket, you could just go to the class and it would wipe the ticket out. Now you got to go to the class and you get like $5 off the ticket. Like, what? Where's the incentive in that?
Yeah, exactly. Or no money, apparently.
Yeah.
Because Moss Point is such a poor city that they're trying to trap as many people as they can get.
Probably.
That's why there was a lawsuit against the Moss Point Police Department last year for entrapment, because they would set up right where the speed limit changed and take pictures of everybody as they were coming by.
Yay,
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, they do shit like that constantly, dude. And if anyone from the Moss Point PD is listening right now, you better hope you don't catch me in these streets, motherfucker, because you're going to need more than that little taser to take me out, boy. I eat tasers for breakfast. Get in the Patreon.
Yeah, you're not going to, don't worry about a taser. Just, have a Snickers bar or something. Like, here you go.
Yeah. Shove a Snickers down his throat.
give him a jerky puck. He'll be all right.
Yeah. Jason, you haven't commented on my new look at all. I'm trying to cosplay as you.
I was gonna say you're getting too. You're like the reverse me right now. Like you have no beard anymore, but your hair is very very short, about the length of my beard on top of your head. So we're kind of like we're yin and yang right
each
now.
Other.
Yeah.
I was tired of the hair being long, so I wanted to shave my head again, which I do from time to time. And my wife was tired of my beard, even though everyone in my life has complimented me about the beard, but she hates the beard. And then we visited her family, and miraculously, her whole family said how much they didn't like the beard too. So I'm like, oh,
so
would
she
you
got her
look
whole
at that?
like, how awkward is that? You go to like your in-laws and they're all like, your beard sucks.
No, I mean,
Like,
we have a pretty good relationship. I mean, I like her whole family, so they can definitely say something about my beard. I'm not gonna take it personally.
Yeah, but
they were all just kind of like,
I don't know, it's such a personal thing. Like, I would never just be like, hey, shave that beard off. It sucks. Unless it was like horrible. But like, why would you say that to somebody?
I mean, they're family members. Like, we consider each other family. So it's just like, your mom or your dad tell you like, hey, dude, you stink. You got to go take a shower.
Yeah.
They're kind of just like, hey, dude, your beard's getting really long. It's probably about time to shave it.
Yeah.
But I wonder if she put a little worm in their ear to be like, hey, I want this beard. I'm putting a hit out on this beard. I'm going to Jimmy Hoffa this fucking beard. So I want everyone to say something about it so that Jacob just shaves it off. And now I look like the fucking goldfish from Cat in the Hat.
You look a little bit like Private Pile from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, dude, come on, man. Oh, I look like Fat D'Onofrio.
Fat D'Onofrio.
Title of the episode: Fat D'Onofrio. Write that down.
I'm writing that down. How do you spell D'Onofrio?
It doesn't matter.
I'll have to look it up.
It's not delivery. It's D'Onofrio.
That sounds like a good restaurant, though. I would go eat at Fat D'Onofrio's. Like they sound like they got like good fried chicken there.
Sounds like somewhere Michael Corleone would invite you to put out a hit.
Yeah. So they got good pasta there at Fat D'Onofrio's.
Yeah, hey, Fat D'Onofrio. It sounds like a guy that's like a very, very like D-level Sopranos character.
Yeah.
That you don't even see on screen. They're just like Fat D'Onofrio over there in Massachusetts. He got hemmed up.
Maybe he was the Italian version of Fats Domino.
Yeah, just it's like Fats Domino, but for meatballs, not cool. Fat D'Onofrio, definitely. I would trust like the meatball recipe of Fat D'Onofrio.
Yeah, I would.
Whatever happened to the old adage of like don't trust a skinny cook? Because now like all the like famous chefs are like Gordon Ramsay, run marathons, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Because
give
when
me
I
a
was
Chef
when I was a
Boyardee
kid,
looking
chefs were
motherfucker.
like Paul Prudhomme, who were like
Yeah.
500 pounds and spoke Cajun. Like those were the guys.
Yeah, like give me a Chef Boyardee looking motherfucker that
Yeah.
I'll like. He knows food from experience. He's tasted horrible food and excellent food all the same.
Yeah, because if you have like Chef Boyardee and Gordon Ramsay right next to one another, and they both offered me a plate of the same thing, I would take Chef Boyardee's just because he looks like the dude knows how to eat.
Yeah, and they could tell me point blank. It's like Chef Ramsay's ravioli was hand rolled. He made it himself. It's Michelin star level. And Chef Boyardee's came out of a can and got put in a microwave. I'd be like, well, my mama always told me don't trust a skinny chef. So I'm gonna eat the Chef Boyardee.
I mean, I'll tell you, I like to go back on old YouTube videos and watch Justin Wilson cook.
Yeah,
I love Justin Wilson.
yeah, he's the Cajun cook for anyone that's not from here that doesn't know who that is. He's
Yeah.
like
We grow up watching him here because he's always on
Yeah.
like the public, local PBS
the public
station.
access or whatever.
And they play it all the time. When I was growing up, he was on all the time, so we would just watch that. Those were cooking shows back in my day.
Yeah, yeah, and I would watch. Which I mean, I guess I did watch like Ming Tsai back in the day or whatever, but he gets a pass because he's Asian, right? Like, you don't see that many Asian chefs who are fucking fat.
Yeah, because it's all that rice and fish. It's too healthy.
Yeah, but when I eat rice and fish, I fucking bloat up, dude. What do you mean?
Oh man.
I could eat nothing but kimchi and I'd still be a fat fuck. I think it might be genetics.
Well, stop putting kimchi on chocolate cake and maybe you'll lose some weight.
How did you know what I had for my birthday? Kimchi chocolate cake.
Oh man. So the other day, and living in the South here, you could have the cleanest house in the world, and roaches, big cockroaches, are just a way of life here in Mississippi. And here in the apartment, we have a bug guy that comes by like once a month, so we don't really have to worry about it. But we have this huge oak tree right outside. It's like 30 feet from where I'm sitting right now. It's like a 300-year-old oak tree. It's huge, full of cockroaches. So every time it rains, those little bastards try to come inside. And so it was raining all weekend. And then the other night, I go to the bathroom and I'm going in there to pee. I start peeing, and up above, like right above where like the top of my head is, we have a shelf in the bathroom. That's like where we keep like the extra toilet paper and some baby powder and all that kind of stuff in there.
Baby powder?
Yeah.
What you got going on? You're that old, dude?
I'm itchy.
Man.
I get chafed in the summer. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm in there peeing, and I look up, and there's one just sitting there looking at me, just like, yeah, with his little whiskers going.
Yeah,
And I'm like in the middle of peeing, and I'm like, you motherfucker, don't fly. If you fly at me right now, I will have a fucking heart attack right here.
Did it fly at you?
Huh?
Did it fly at you?
No, he didn't fly at me, but I was looking around, and of course, we leave our shoes at the front door. We're upstairs. There's no shoes to be had up here. So I had to look around for a weapon. And I found a bottle of, I think, a body wash in the tub. And so I go to hit him with it. And when I did, all hell broke loose because the shelf I hit just buckled. Just fucking boom! Shit goes everywhere. I break this glass bottle that's got shit in there, and it disappeared. The roach just disappears. And I'm like, oh, God damn it, what do I do? So I'm trying to clean up in the bathroom a little bit. There's shit everywhere. There's glass everywhere. And then I see it run past my foot towards the door. I'm like, you little shit. So I grab the baby powder, but it's open at the top. And I'm like,
oh, dude.
With it. And there's fucking baby powder fucking flying everywhere.
You three-stooged yourself.
Yeah, I did. And he still escaped my wrath.
You're a Dove 3-in-1 stooge.
I'm sitting there. I got pee on me, probably. I've got baby powder all over me. And there's like glass everywhere. The shelf is busted. And I'm just like, why is my life like this, man? Why?
I can just imagine you walking out of the bathroom looking like you tarred and feathered yourself, like a bad sitcom episode. Like you're testing to play like fucking Kramer.
Yeah,
shit.
I look like I got in a fight with a bag of flour. It looks like when you're walking out of there. And of course, I finally get everything cleaned up. Takes like 15 minutes to clean everything up. Can't find the roach. Nowhere. He's gone. So I'm like, all right, maybe he made his escape back outside somehow. And downstairs about an hour or so later, and we're sitting there, and the new little kitten comes running downstairs, and he's got something in his mouth.
Nice.
He caught the roach.
Hell yeah,
the little
dude.
guy caught the roach. So I managed to get it away from him and hit it with the shoe and throw it in the garbage.
Nice. You should have just let him torture the roach and kill it slowly.
I mean, I could have, but I think it was already dead by that point.
Let him eat it. I mean, the little guy earned it.
He got treats. He got treats afterwards. He got praised for being a good kitty.
But you took away nature's treat.
Yeah, I know. It's like a Thin Mint. It's nature's Thin Mint.
Yeah, nature's Thin. That's gross, dude. That's gross.
Okay, well, you ever smash a roach and like all that white shit comes out of it?
Oh yeah, dude. I remember one time when I think I was a teenager. I was brushing my teeth in the bathroom, and the biggest cockroach I've ever seen is like running past me, like right in front of me. Mm. And I just, based on pure instinct, I took the toothbrush out of my mouth and whacked it with the fucking toothbrush and cracked it open. So there was just cockroach guts on my fucking toothbrush.
Did you finish brushing your teeth with the bug juice?
Yes, Jason, I'm Shrek. Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yeah.
No, dude, I threw it away.
Did you at least get a new toothbrush after that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think I did.
You think?
I don't know. I was also like 13, so
yeah.
It's,
Why roaches, though? Of all the creatures on the planet, why were roaches created? What are they for? What do they do?
I'm not sure actually.
What purpose do they? They're like mosquitoes. Like what purpose do they serve?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe they served a greater purpose like before we built like cities and shit for them to populate, but I don't know. Food chain, maybe, I guess.
Yeah, but do you think they're at the bottom of the food chain because they get ate by like frogs and flies and shit, but then they
Yeah.
eat us. So does that make us the actual bottom of the food chain?
Well, they don't eat us. It's more like a parasite, you know?
Yeah,
They
well, I mean,
feed off of us.
yeah, I guess. I don't
So,
know. Have you ever walked outside in Mississippi in the middle of
yeah.
summer? It's more than one, trust me.
Yeah, and then you just get Jurassic Parked by the
Yeah,
fucking
no
biggest
shit.
mosquito you've ever seen. I remember as a kid, I would be like outside in the summer, and then we'd see the mosquito truck go by, and we'd all wave at them. You'd be
Yeah.
like, "Yay, thank you!"
I remember a few years ago when I was at my old house, we used to have the mosquito guy came by all the time because we live right next to a creek in that house, and it was unbearable in the summer with the mosquitoes. And he would just come by and like and just kind of go down the street. Didn't really
Yeah,
spend any time. So I called the city and I was like, "Hey, can you get the bug guy to come by, one more time? Because they didn't really do any. It doesn't do much for the bugs here by the creek." And so this motherfucker comes by. It's like 11 o'clock at night. He comes and parks in front of our house and that shoots that shit into the woods. And you know how loud, if you've never been to Mississippi, you've never heard a bug truck that's so fucking loud. It's just wah, blowing that shit into the trees and the creek. It was like, it looked like The Mist outside. You seen that movie, The Mist?
yeah.
I was looking outside. I'm like, are we gonna die? Like, is this healthy? Is this a healthy amount of bug killer spray to have outside right now? He was
Yeah,
out there
and
for like 30 minutes, just wah, blowing that shit into the woods.
he fucking falls asleep
Yeah,
on.
I think he
He's like, oh
did.
shit.
We didn't have bugs for like the rest of that summer.
We didn't have bugs the rest of the time we lived there. He killed all the bugs.
No more raccoons either. Now that I think about
Crazy.
it.
You know what? And the land became barren. It looked like the fucking Mojave Desert
Yeah.
outside, just tumbleweeds.
Became the Dust Bowl outside.
Yeah, I always knew that you survived the Dust Bowl. I just thought it was the one in the 1930s.
Yeah, that's about all I got for this week. The roach incident and just house hunting and no houses, none.
No houses to be had.
Nope.
No houses to be had, man. That's too bad. That sucks. But you'll find something. You'll find someone who's less delusional than asking
Yeah.
cash for a house
Uh-huh.
in Gulfport, Mississippi.
Trying to find people in the real estate business that's not delusional. People trying to sell their property for 5 times what it's worth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yeah. But I mean there's something out there.
We'll
There's gotta be.
We'll be sharing a cardboard box, buddy.
Yeah, whenever my wife gets sick of my shit
Yeah.
and kicks me out.
Uh, I don't.
Hey man, scoot over.
Yeah. But that's
That's
all.
my piss spot.
That's all I got for this week. Anything else before we get out of here for this week?
Not really. Nothing off the top of my head. I was just planning on kind of bullshitting, so I
Yeah.
think we accomplished it.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I like these hostful episodes. They're kind of fun.
Yeah, I think they get better too every time we do them. We get more practice doing them, and I think they get better. We get to the jokes quicker and everything,
Yeah.
just kind of organically.
Oh, well, we keep having guests fall out. We'll keep doing them.
And it's not my fault, everybody. It's not my fault. I can book guests for the podcast. I can't make them come. I can't make anyone come, folks. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, everybody.
That's just in. Local Mississippi podcaster can't make anyone come.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And let me find our music here. And if you want to email us at openmicerspodcast@gmail.com. We're at openmicers.com. And, of course, Linktr.com/openmicerspodcast takes you everywhere you need to go. All the socials, just pretty much everywhere. Everywhere you need to go, use that Linktree. And BRezCoffeeCo.com to use code OMPodcast to check out for 10% off your order. We love all of you, and we'll see you right here next week. And thank you all for watching on YouTube. And we will see all of you right here next week.